Hey, look at that. I see you guys in the comments. Yeah. We do suck in real life. Thanks, Chicken Poseidon. Nice name, Chicken
This is
Poseidon.
our only claim to fame. Yeah.
I know, right?
We gotta hold it strong.
These guys suck at real life. You're kind of right. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right. What's up? Where's Bear? Wow. Hopefully, he maybe don't. It's like the Candyman.
Yeah.
Keep his name in there once. I know he's watching. He's got to be watching.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, welcome to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. This is a nice shirt.
Yeah.
You came in with a package of stuff.
Yeah.
Little crinkle, crunch. The bags, plastic bags coming in here. We've got a ton of stuff going on as per usual. This is kind of a lay day week too. We've got the WCPBL coming out this weekend. Yep. Rainy Tuesdays too. So let's cross our fingers that the Wi-Fi works throughout the whole day.
Yeah, because our
half the power in the house is out. Not as a result of, believe it or not, the bad weather.
Yeah, or
but,
us.
Yeah, but as a result of the fact that the house was built in the 1950s.
There's a dungeon. Underneath.
And there's a dungeon that Camille did not believe me. You guys did not believe me.
I believe you, but
we could be doing the show from in the dungeon, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
That would be kind of, maybe we should check it out. We can move the studio.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a lot of tangents.
Is it nice down there? It's super nice. It's
so
an apartment.
Well, we'll give you some context here. Our dishwasher broke just recently, and so the dishwasher repairman finally came after like 3 weeks, and he goes to pull the dishwasher out, and there was like a wire that powered the dishwasher, but then there was another wire that went into it that was spliced together, and then that wire went underneath the house. And the guy goes, "Hey, do you know what this goes to? Is there a room under here?" And Camille's like, "No." And I go, "Yeah, actually there is. It's a strange little room that's underneath our deck and underneath our kitchen, where it's not a basement because California doesn't really have basements, but it's like kind of a basement, except the crawl space. It's like a crawl space door, but then it walks down. You have to duck down into like a hobbit door and then get in there. Have you been in there?
No.
Okay. And it's like it's a full deal. It's a room, right? Obviously not listed on the square footage of the house when we rented it. Not even mentioned whatsoever. We just stumbled upon it. And the way I stumbled upon it, which is actually kind of funny and interesting, is, it's interesting. Whether you like it or not, you're going to hear the story. I was randomly down there with the cable guy a while ago, and I was like, let's follow these wires. There's a weird door right here. And we walked into this room that I'd kind of stumbled across before. And he goes, huh. And I was like, it's kind of weird. Is this the weirdest thing I'm sure that you go to a lot of people's houses. The cable guys are always crawling in their houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, believe it or not, this isn't the weirdest thing I've seen. I actually came across a room that had a lock on the outside of the door, a padlock. And it was like, people had been put in there, is what he said. He's like, there had been people in there. Like, someone was in there at some point in time. And I go, well, will you say anything? He goes, nah, I just pretend I don't see it. And I kind of come back out and go, yep, cable looks good, man. And then I just take off.
Robbie P, what up?
Yeah, Robbie P, congratulations
to
Robbie Pettinelli. Not sure if you guys saw it, but Robbie was just on an episode of MrBeast where he was the assassin. He was chasing MrBeast around this like course that he built or something. It's nuts. I like the part where not too many spoilers, but he has to chase him into a bank, and then Robbie opens this vault door, like he kicks in like 7 doors. By the way, I think we should test the door kicking method
on this door.
How did you think you kick a door in? Like head first, like bah, like that, right?
Yeah, by the
the
knob.
You kick him in backwards. You do a horse kick.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, watch the video. Robbie kicks in about 7 doors in this makeshift bank. Then he goes into this vault, and they're like, "Nope, it was a prank. It was a dummy." And he's like, "You didn't check the other vault." And Robbie's like, "Yeah, I saw a vault and went in it. Didn't expect there to be 2, dude."
Yeah.
Really funny, dude. So yeah, congrats. That was Robbie Pettinelli right there. If anybody has follows MrBeast, if any of the 10, 20, 50 million people that watch that are
52 million views that video has.
Yeah, and I like where we at here. Mafia, Jordan Jack. So we got people who watch that. So we share the same audience as MrBeast. That's ipso facto. I'm just waiting for the other.
We got to see if we can get MrBeast on here.
Waiting for the other 49,990,000 viewers.
Yeah. They're out there.
Yeah, they're out there. They're here. We're almost as exciting. Just we give away gifts.
Yeah.
We got a ton of gifts, by the way, to give away. We like HK sent us like a massive box, and we've been chipping away pretty regularly at it. But I just looked in that box, and there's still like a ton of stuff. Stuff. Yeah. Plus, we're gonna give away these HK goggles right here behind us. Speaking of a ton of stuff, Gen X just sent us another massive box of pods, so we're gonna be giving those things away like it's raining pods in SoCal.
Look at that, Nick Slowiak, 21 months.
Let's go.
Let's drink.
Shout out to Nick Slowiak. Let's give this man a horn. Let's give him and Robbie Pettinelli an air horn. That was on purpose. That was a purposeful air horn.
Oh, Derek Weagle.
Derek Weagle, support goat in the house. Yeah, so anyway, really stoked to have everybody on board. Thank you guys very much. NYX is now a subscriber of the channel. NYX, we do appreciate your support always. Thank you guys for tuning in every week and now being a supporter. We're going to put your name on the wheel. So just so you guys know, for those of you who are out there watching this that are not subscribers to the channel, you can join and support the channel. And every week we do a ton of giveaways. We give away lots and lots and lots of stuff. We spin a wheel, your name's on the list, and then we give you guys prizes. Also, we've got Mr. Romy, Mr. David Rome is going to be creating a new poster now that Kyle has probably settled down for at least a year on a team. I sent him a picture of this last poster that we had, and I'm like, hey Rome, I think Kyle's good on a team now. I think we're actually completely out of him. I'm like, because there's a picture of you in your Impact jersey.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, he switched teams 3 times since this poster that we made last year. So I think he's good though.
Yeah,
we can make a new one. So we're gonna get some new posters sent out to all the Super Mega Support Status members immediately. James from Island Designs is gonna whip up the prints for us, and yeah, we're gonna get them out to you guys. Also, we got some keychains in the making, and a handful of other things that we've got on the docket list. Speaking of which, WCPBL this weekend, we're going to talk a little bit about that, how to remind everybody about the blind layout sort of thing, and the best way, like your coaching methods, my coaching methods, on kind of breaking those down. And I think we're going to have a couple Spick and Span shirts that we're going to have out there. James is trying to whip them up as quickly as possible, so come by the Spick and Span booth.
Yeah, we're going to have Scott will be out there, Scott Kemp, playing with the Bloodhawks in Premier, which is going to be exciting to watch, with new HK team composed of some older pro players, some guys that just recently retired, so that's going to be really interesting to watch. But Scott will be out there selling some of his Tribe of One stuff. I'll be out there with some Tiger Wear stuff, some Spick and Span stuff, hopefully, and we'll be out there basically on Sunday just hanging out with a little pop-up tent set up, so come by. I think Mouse will be out there too as well, so are you gonna be able, or you kind of have to push in that flight?
I'm trying, yeah. So we're doing a little family quick vacay, and by quick I mean like we're flying out of TJ on Saturday night. This is my first time not flying on Southwest or American Airlines in a long time.
You never flew
I've never flown out of
Viva Aerobus or
Viva Aerobus. Yeah, Volaris. I'm on Volaris on the way down there and Viva Aerobus on the way home. So we're going to Puerto Escondido in a town called Mazunte. I'm learning the whole, get still new things transitioning here with the family situation, but now we're like doing a family vacation with another families. So we've got like 3 families, including ourselves, with Thing 1 and Thing 2 are coming.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be fun. We take a flight out at midnight and we land at 5 in the morning, and then we have a twin, 2 other kids, and then Sloan. So we've got 5 total kids, 5 total of adults, and we can check in our hotel at 3 p.m. So this is gonna be a long day, long Monday. So yeah, I might be prepping for that, and I'm excited for that trip and do a little bit of surfing. But I'm only there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I fly home Thursday, get home late Thursday night, and fly first thing Friday morning out to St. Louis because I've got a clinic out there at Adventure Valley Zipline and Paintball.
And that's a newer field, or no?
No, they've had this one for a while. I've actually done 2 clinics out there in the past. Okay. Like we do one and then, every other year out there. The field's rad. Like they've got a really good, St. Louis has got a great player base out there. So shout out to everybody from that area. Lots of paintball players out there. And then they've got a zip line set up at the field. So you can play paintball, or you can go these crazy zip lining adventure
wow.
through the thing. So that was pretty cool. I'm excited for.
As Tom would say, the density of players out there is strong.
Got a good
big
player density. Yeah, lots of density of trees too in the area
okay.
for the zip lines as well. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
They have flowers.
Yeah.
The
Good player base. Yeah, the sexual organisms.
Plants. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, Tom was the sexual reproduction of the
parts of
the geraniums or something like that. Yeah.
And then we're kind of just sitting there chuckling.
Wow,
like, why are you guys laughing?
Yeah, why are you guys laughing? I don't know.
It's just a funny way to think about it.
Think about
I never
flowers.
thought about it like that.
Yeah, flowers are very sexual. That's absolutely right. Sub-Zero, let's do it. So anyway, after that, I'm going to Aruba. I told Camille I've got a really busy April. I don't know if that's processed yet exactly because we're doing that. And then I go there. They're going to stay for the rest of the week out in Mexico. And then I come home on Monday from St. Louis, do the show Tuesday, and then I leave Wednesday for Aruba for a week. I invited her to Aruba, and she declined.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have went.
Because someone got kidnapped there 7 years ago. So she said she deemed it not safe. So, okay, great. Sounds good. Anyway, so I'll be in Aruba after that. And then I've got a handful of other clinics that I'm going to be posting quite a bit about. We've got Blast Camp in Cinco de Mayo weekend, May. We've got, let's see here. Where else am I going? I'm going to be in July. I'm going to be at Annandale Paintball again. Stoked on that one, July 8th and 9th. Black Ops, we're going to be out there in August. And then we're also going to go out with Eric and them. Is that going to be a private clinic with the nights and stuff?
It's actually going to be like a 3-day event that we're still ironing out the details. We're going to do a live show there on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're going to do a private clinic on Saturday for a lot of the local teams out there. And then Sunday will be like a big game where there's actually more than just us pros coming out there. So like we might have some NYX guys, maybe some Revo guys.
Oh, cool.
And then we're going to get broken up into teams for like 7-10 man type event.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and have like a little tournament. So it should be good. And that's going to be interesting too, as we'll as we figure that out. Give you guys some more information about it. But on that Friday, we'll do a live Spick and Span show from there, like a nice big setup and
with a studio live studio audience.
Yeah,
dude, I am stoked. That's actually really cool.
We were trying to get it, have it like a collab with Play the Game and have all 4 of us out there. They just couldn't make it with their clinic set up.
You gotta book if you want Marcelo.
Yeah.
You gotta book him 366 days.
Maybe
in
2 years.
Yeah. So I mean, look for us to be doing this with the PTG guys when Marcelo's schedule
maybe 2025
opens up in 2025.
We'll be on TV.
Yeah.
I'll be on TV.
Yeah.
The Vegas event, maybe Phoenix event. We'll be back by then.
And hey, Jake, I'm so glad that you just reminded me. Kyle did not eat anything spicy last week. So
did we get milk though?
We've got milk. We've got cookies and cream ice cream, which is literally, I'm pretty sure.
Do we actually have milk though? I don't think.
Yes, we have milk. Stop it. And you've got that coconut creamer, which is.
It's oat milk creamer.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to pour that down.
Just take a gullet of that. Double pain.
It's like a brown sugar oat milk creamer.
So yeah, we've got that coming up. One of us is gonna run in there and grab that chip.
Okay.
I suggest it's you because I don't think I'm gonna get the right milk ratio. Your throat already hurt it. My throat kind of hurts right now. So thank you, Jake, for reminding me of that one right there. I do appreciate that. Let's go, Kyle. So yeah, let's get Kyle a little bit of motivation in here. Give him a little prep here. Pep talk. And so yeah. Also, just because I've gotten a handful of messages and emails and comments and things like that about who other people feel should have been inducted to the Hall of Icons and the fact that they're not on the list. Now, there is a list that only a handful of people, the judging selection committee, myself, and a handful of other people have seen the list. But I assure you that chances are, more than likely, your favorite paintball hero or player who you feel should have been inducted is most likely on that list already. And we're going to go over a couple of those names here because I know that Kyle has, kind of like we'll talk about a couple paintball heroes and see if they're on the list. Because I do want to make sure that everybody gets a fair shake. All right? Do want to make sure everybody's got a fair shake in this. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Let's see here. I'm going to add a couple of these names to the wheel list that have been signing up as we're going here. Yeah, so anyway, just as a reminder, Mega Support Status members, you guys have these goggles are going to be going up today as far as a giveaway. So if you're a Mega Support Status member, you're getting one of those.
These guys?
Yeah, I've also got a Hormesis headband from Iconic Paintball and Quinn. So HK Army, thank you. Iconic, thank you. And we're going to be getting a big box of stuff from Matrix Gear this weekend. Just talked to them, talked to Paul yesterday, and so he's going to bring a bunch of stuff for us to be giving away. So we'll have hard goods to give away to everybody out there. So yeah, it's big thanks to everybody who supports the show and signs up as a member.
Maybe we need to put this little pop-up tent for each day. If we have that many guys out there, we can kind of use it as
kind of like as a home base, and we can stage out of there. So let's talk about that. Who are you coaching?
So I have a team, Fear VSM, based playing on D3 that I've worked with for the last 2 years. They did pretty well, actually. They went and played World Cup, NXL in Florida last year. And then my main team that has been kind of like our Tigerware factory team is the TJ Bastards, and they play. That's what I play with in Mexico with Corey Hall. Mouse also helps coach them a little bit, and they play Premier WCPBL. So I'm kind of I don't know how you'd say it, but like leveled out to play in Premier. But Corey, I mean, hopefully for now, I don't know how many more events he's gonna have, but he's just underneath the cap limit for that. Them getting 4th place, so he's gonna start edging up towards being out of not being able to play on the Premier team, because I believe it's like 7,800 points that you can't go over as a player to play in WCPBL.
Dude, by the way, those Tigerware jerseys look rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were practicing out there this last weekend.
Yeah.
And so I said, and dude, those jerseys look really cool.
Yeah,
super clean.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
I really like those. Who made those for you?
Todd.
Awesome.
Yeah, with weapons, Raza. So it was nice, super easy. I got it done like really fast. I think the first time we did it, they got it done like within like 6-7 days. Like 30 jerseys. So big shout out to Todd and Weapons for that.
Yeah, those jerseys look really good. So, yeah, and thank you, Bobby. Yeah, let's get these likes up. We're at 200. Well, let's just at least get to 50-50. We could throw a giveaway out right when we get to everybody who kind of comments and likes in here. We can just throw a giveaway to the people who are actually hanging out in the chat room, and let's get this up to 110. The 50% mark, and we'll give away something sweet. You want to reach into that HK? We'll give away one of these things. We got a bunch of these. These little gun stands, the joint marker stands. Oh yeah, where's that thing at? We've got a bunch of these. I moved that box. We got boxes on top of boxes for stuff. I got some HK or some Hormesis stuff as well. And thanks, I do didn't even think about it, but Dynasty beanies. It is still cold out there.
HK lanyard.
One of your guys on TJ Bastards was like, "Hey Ryan, I have a question for you. How many times do you get shot in the head before you call it quits?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, like, how many times is like the unsafe threshold for getting shot in the head?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't quite understand that question. Why, did you get shot in the head a lot today?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been shot in the head a lot today." I go, "I'm pretty sure it's safe. Do you feel dizzy?" I don't know how to answer that question.
Was it one of the smaller guys or the bigger guys?
One of the smaller guys from TJ. Yeah, Alex. Vila.
I wonder who that
I forgot his name.
was. Was he wearing a beanie or no beanie?
He was wearing a beanie,
Oh,
thankfully.
and with a beanie on.
Yeah, with a beanie on. With a beanie on. Yeah, so let's see. Where are we at? How many likes are we at?
See, I wear a beanie.
Yeah, you're
I wear a
fine.
beanie specifically for that.
Uh-huh.
Repetitively getting shot in the head. Also, I can't afford to be losing much more hair here.
Yeah, I get
I gotta
that.
keep what
I
I got.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's a good answer. Okay, so we're at 109 likes, 233 viewers. Okay, so come on.
AirTag, HK AirTag holder.
Oh, those are good. I'll tell you what, AirTag holders are
Microfibers.
not a bad idea. If you guys do not have AirTags in all of your bags, especially if you travel, right? You should put. I got AirTags on every single thing that Camille owns because, well, things just are misplaced quite a bit. Plus, when you have a kid, you got a little ding, 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 ding. So I'm going to be coaching the Narcos. We had practice this weekend. We were punching up, which is kind of good to know, right? We were holding our own, and survivability is the biggest factor with the Narcos. As long as we can manage the survivability, I think we're going to do really well. But we're playing Aftermath, and we're up 54, 44. We were holding our own. But then just a couple of key deaths, and then we're playing the World Cup layout, so obviously Aftermath had a lot of extensive knowledge on that.
Yeah, that's how my
bummer.
TJ guys told me, because I was coaching at Jungle obviously on Sunday, but they told me it was that, and I was kind of bummed it was that layout because
you just don't get as many reps.
Well, and a lot of people already know the layout, so like going into a blind layout field on a layout that people have been practicing for a month, it's like,
yeah, man, it's just. It was a little bit of a bummer that was the layout, because again, it would have been better. It would have been better prep work for everybody who's playing it if they just kind of released a blind layout or something that was done, 5 years ago, where you kind of remember, like you guys played a layout that you said was Dallas 2019.
It was similar to
similar to it. So it's like, if you're going to practice for a blind layout, make sure you're not practicing a layout you already know.
Yeah,
that's like rule number one. Obviously, you only have so much say going into an event or to a field, because the field owner is just going to set up whatever they want. But if you can request it, it's like, hey, come on. Also, field owners, not a bad move to kind of throw up a couple of random layouts. I think that Victory, I saw Fran post up a bunch of pictures. I think he had a couple of layouts going.
We played on a layout that I wasn't a huge fan of. It's pretty open. Some big lanes, and it was like one of those fields like you have to run wide, and if the lanes are huge,
you kind of just roll
so you
the
might
dice.
be 4-on-5, and if you lose a guy and the other team makes it out wide, or you don't go wide and the other team makes it out wide, it's game over anyways. Not a lot of like counter logic to it, which I think has been good on the fields as of lately, especially for the NXL. That like if a guy gets wide, well, you can go do this, or you can go down the other side of the field. You have to kind of pick and choose your variables.
Yeah, I mean that's tough, right? Because it could be one of those fields when you're playing a super wide layout. Now, let's talk about that, right? It could be, who knows what the layout's going to be. I think it comes out tomorrow afternoon for the WCPBL. And when you look at it, if there's huge open lanes, you're like, crap. And we've found this to be a problem with Dynasty in the past, was like when you're playing a layout that's wide open and you're kind of thinking, do I run? Right? Should I run out wide? If I do, and I get shot, you're playing a 4-on-5, and if I don't make it, or if I do make it and they don't make it, we're in a huge advantage. So you're really heavily relying on your shooters, the fact that the other team might not be great at shooting off the break. So yeah, it's tough, and we would always get into this, and when the Russians were really on fire back, a couple of years ago, playing really well, they would kind of force teams into a pocket play and make everybody dive, because basically what you want to do is you want to shoot the interior guys, and then their guys would make it. Now all your interior guys are diving, and then all the Russians are running and shooting to every single spot. They did a really good job at doing all of that, and so it's tricky, man. When you're playing wide open, especially if you haven't played the layout, like I feel like you should always test the other guy's guns, just so you know. And obviously, shooters are going to get better and better as the event goes on. So if you're playing a blind layout, if your first couple of points, if it's wide open, I think you run and just kind of like, let's take these back corner bunkers. Like the World Cup layout is the last Florida layout's a great example. Like we just played it. Everybody's been playing it forever. That Dorito side lane is wide open, and our guys were making it out there almost every time. Right? So definitely take the bite against, and it obviously depends on the division you're playing. If you're playing D4, D5, take that bite all day long. Yeah. Because you could kind of assume, and it's a hard one to say, that the shooters are not really dialed in. Not only are they not dialed in because they haven't practiced a lot, but the divisional guns are a little bit lower. As you're playing Premier and higher, you're going to be playing more of a pocket, and that's why when we looked at the scores in the Florida event, you had pro games that are 1-1 overtime, 2-1, and really low scoring games. And then as you went down the divisions, it was like maxed out, like 5-1, 4-1, 4-0, 3-4, lots of points being played. And that's just because the shooters weren't as hot, and you
Yeah.
know, more people making more mistakes allows things to go go back and forth.
Yeah, big thing too. You know, I was working with my guys on Sunday. Is that, you know, you might not always hit guys off the break on the outsides, but like one big thing that is essential for no matter what layout you're playing on is that if you get an advantage on a side with the ability to keep the other team from filling out and matching you like on the wings, like that is something, if you're in a really good position to hold that, that's something that you should never give up. Never let that guy fill out. Yeah, you're gonna miss guys off the break sometimes, but like, you know, those chargers and those like field those side control zones that we always have, you know, on every team, those are I honestly think probably one of the biggest parts of the game. You know, if you shoot an outside guy and you prevent their back guy from like plugging a hole and filling out wide, and you're in a good position to do that, you can, like, absolutely cannot let that guy fill. If you have a guy like already in the snake and it's a strong snake and you can keep the other team out of the snake, chances are if you have you know, a decent snake player that's gonna be able to like understand that and not get into a bunch of gunfights and get shot out of the snake, like, you should be able to win the game more times than not. And that was like, that's a big thing that everyone should focus on. Like, if you're in one of those 30-yard line wedges or a big bunker where you can make sure that the other team doesn't get out and you don't have to engage with that guy, like, that is hands down one of the biggest advantages you could have.
Yeah,
we struggle with that a little bit too.
I mean, everybody does,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And that was a great example too, because we struggle with that too. I'm like, hey, just get to this spot, and a lot of guys would get there because a lot of people get like not complacent, they just get bored.
Yeah.
Of holding a zone, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this, and it's whatever it is. I guess Murphy's law or just the law of paintball is like the second you kind of do one of these things, the guy runs.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't even know you were there, and that's when he takes off.
Yeah.
Or you go to do this, and that's when he looks inside. It's just kind of one of those things. But if you know you have like a good iron cross, a lot of it, especially in that World Cup, I keep calling it World Cup because it was in Florida. Especially on that Florida layout, is like those two bricks when you're on the cross. If you're there first, just don't get shot out of those things.
Yeah.
And if you're behind them, just chill.
Yeah.
Right? It's war of attrition on that Florida layout, and a lot of people, it was just kind of like someone would get bored.
Yeah.
And want to try to do something, and then there would be a counterpunch, or they get shot, or something like that. Now, granted, you want to take chances, but yeah, it's tough. It's you gotta not screw up.
Especially with those when it's more so like a traditional like louder snake. I know if I'm in the snake and Ryan's behind me in a position where they can't fill out, and he's yelling to me charger, and I'm crawling on the snake, I'm like smiling because I'm like, oh, we're about to win this point. You know.
And then yeah, like when you do get into those positions, don't over-engage. So one of the points we played, actually one of the points we put up against TJ Bastards, we sent my fast kid all the way up into their snake 1, right? And I said, just get there, and I know your instinct is to come up and try to like protect yourself or win the game. I go, just chill.
Yeah.
Because I sent somebody up into that brick on the other side at the same time to watch over him.
Yeah.
Right? And I go, just go in there. You're going to dive in. Someone's probably going to see you.
Yeah.
But instead of finding out if they saw you by popping your head up and trying to win the game, just lay there.
Yeah.
Right? And we'll have somebody we had somebody at the tower on the snake side playing heads up. So if anybody ran that way, we had somebody in that brick on the Dorito side looking in there. So we were protecting him from both angles. No matter which direction that guy came, we were going to make sure to kill anybody coming in this way. And I said, just dive in there, take a breath, and then the other two guys that were kind of like floating, they can now move down the Dorito side because most everybody's going to be looking at you in that snake, in the Viper or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So I said, just go in there and absorb the pressure. And I think we've talked about it a lot. And that was kind of one of those pieces of advice that one of the first pieces of advice that stuck with you that Alex told you was like, dude, that was a good point. You're like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what it allowed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good way of kind of breaking down and understanding how to play a lot of the fields. And you can kind of talk about that, like when you go on the field on a blind layout for your first point, you want the guys to maximize their time on there, right?
Yeah, yeah. I typically do that as far as like, because you're basically that first match, if it goes by really quick, win or loss, and you don't gather a lot of data to work with, or you're not like practicing the guys using the calls and calling out the bunker names, you're gonna have to kind of experiment again in that second match. So I like typically on a blind layout that first match you playing a little bit of a longer game so you can kind of get used to everything and experience like the different gun battles that you're going to deal with for longevity of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a fine line of balance there, I feel like, because obviously it's do or die once the tournament starts, so you don't want to lose that first match, but you do want to make sure that you maximize again the time you spend in a grinder match.
Yeah, and I like that too, because I always like so one of my thoughts on playing a blind layout field is you find out where like the big stunts are, and you sting at people. So because everybody, when you first look at the layout, you're like, okay, this is makeable, this is where you had to shoot from here, and this is something. But if you find like the wild, like a really wild play that's going to knock somebody on their heels right away, it kind of breaks that first game jitters. And obviously, you remember playing with Dynasty for so long, it's like we always used to have those first game jitters. It's like, let's just get this first point over with quick and get it out of our systems.
Yeah.
Because this Dynasty, and like for like a 5-year or 7-year stint, we would always lose the first point and make things so much more difficult on ourselves.
Yeah.
So we were kind of always joked like, dude, let's just get it out of the way. Let's go in that all-in play. I think we developed that in Vegas. Like, we're just going to run it. Let's just run it. If we win it, we win it. If we don't, it's just over with, and like now the jitters are out of the way. But what that does also is if you sting a team on an opening play, that team is now like, hold on, I was not expecting that. Now we have to worry about. Now that's in the back of our mind. Say we make it up into that like some crazy 50 Dorito run or like some wide this, that, and out, and we put a lot of pressure on their shooters. We let their guys make it to whatever spots they were going to make it to, but at the same time, you hit them with a big punch, and now everybody's like, oh crap, we can't neglect this again. And now you open up a lot more breathing room for the rest of the field. And then you also get that kind of first game jitters out of the system.
Houston Heat opened against us at World Cup coming both to our side of the field with 2 guys. They didn't win that point, but that's that was kind of like what you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, but they had an opportunity to.
Yeah.
And a lot of those times you shoot one guy and then there's another dude streaking by in that same little area. Yeah, Dylan Boyum, dude. Actually, should we get Dylan on to talk about the differences between DMG? He's talking about it right now. Dylan, do you want to come on the show, Dylan?
We could give you a ring here.
Yeah. Do you have his number?
I believe I do. Yeah.
Let's get, actually, because we've been talking about getting Dylan on the show quite a bit, and we obviously we plan for this about 10 minutes before the show starts. I make the banner on Monday when I get home. We just get a little bit of information on the horn, and then sometimes we forget to really make a.
He can't right now.
Okay, you're watching it. What are you doing right now? What do you mean you can't?
He might be working.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, it's on you to jump on in the next one.
Another big tip that's good for you guys in the divisional level, and I see this so much, is that if you were watching and scouting the teams that you play, a lot of times the guys go into those insert bunkers that are, a good 4-5 steps out of the back center. Those guys in divisional a lot of time will go slow to try to get a shot, but nobody's shooting back at them because it might be like a big brick or something in the way, or they want to shoot at these big open zones on the outside and guys running full speed through. But that is like a huge, it doesn't matter if you shoot, if the guy makes the snake, if you can shoot the guy behind him in the the insert can, like that's huge also. Whatever you can do to put yourself in 5-on-4, if guys are doubling up a back center and they're really big, like those are essentially free kills that you can pick on those guys. And then if those guys are also effective at shooting your runners off the break, you shoot that guy a point. He's gonna scramble to get into there the next point, and he's gonna have a less effective shot on your guys.
Yeah, and we would always do that to, like, let's see, what were the guys that we would always do it to? Well, obviously Bobby was one of those guys that would always be in the open. You had to put pressure on him, so we didn't get comfortable. Damian Ryan.
Yeah.
We'd call it the Casper.
Yeah.
Spot, right? That little, like, one of those little floater things.
Yeah, and I like to do that too. I mean, at this last event, I was doing that a lot, and like Hurricanes did a good job putting a lot of pressure back on me. Ironman did as well too in those later points. But those are Yeah, those are pivotal points. So I'd look for guys on the other teams that you're playing that are a little bit slower, feel just complete freedom, and you pick on those guys.
Yeah, I mean, now this is the one thing I've because I worked with that team Savage, disbanded Savage team, for quite a while. Shout out to Earl, I see you here in the chat box. And one thing I've noticed is we got really good at sitting in those blind shots.
Yeah,
fights. Like I made them like get comfortable.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
because that's what it comes down to too. Like not very many people are comfortable standing in those blind spot positions, and that's something you need to practice
for sure.
And the best way to practice it is kind of like, you can even just do it on an open field, and it's like, okay, step out, shoot, and then dive into your spot, and then have someone in the back center be like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you when you stop, and you just kind of like feel that pressure.
Yeah.
Right. Or you kind of time it, and that'd be a good BKI drill to set up. But what ends up happening oftentimes in the divisional size is you don't really see guys standing in those blind spots very calmly.
Yeah.
And so their shots aren't great, and that's certainly a high level thing to do, to be able to stand in the open and be comfortable just shooting across. Like
yeah.
It was really good on the Florida layout, right? There was 2 spots, so there's one on each side.
Yeah.
But anytime that you're shooting this way and standing in an open position, like, you know, looking one way instead of like kind of looking straight ahead and shooting it, it's really hairy.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
I'm a big advocate for that. I mean, I didn't even get to see that many people do it on the Florida layout, but there was a great shot from the Dorito side of the box if you pulled up to shoot the snake runner
on the outside of that California.
And you could still, you didn't even really need to go to the can, because I felt like the audible gun was that back center on the snake side. So you could have that guy move over there, shoot that shot, and then kind of dip back into the back center to safety if he needed, and still have a great shot on the snake side runner. But we didn't do that too much, and I didn't see a lot of people doing that. But I did that a lot, I do that a lot with my TJ Bachelor guys, and I had them practicing that this weekend. It's like when you pull up, besides the shot that you want to take, you have to also make a decision within like half a second of, do you abandon the shot or do you take the shot? And that's based on like, when you're looking down the field, those other guys, do they recognize that you just stayed there, and do they turn their guns on you, which actually helps your outside guys because they turn the gun back on you, but you have to dip out really quick, abandon the shot. Or do all those guys kind of scatter and you just get to stay there and take shots at whoever?
It was actually interesting. I'm surprised that not many people got shot out of the back center off the break.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless they were kind of big over top. Or
yeah,
something.
but like some people just ride.
Yeah.
You know? And it's funny because out of being in the back center, you're like, okay, I'm going to shoot my first shots here, my second shots here. Am I going to shoot here and then here? Or am I going to shoot over the top and then drop down?
Yeah.
There's so many different options out there on those types of things. I was not a fan of that kind of lay down back center thing. Actually, my biggest qualm with it was they had the back center bunker and the start gate the exact same shape, color, and size, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're in the middle of the field and you're kind of like head checking a thing, and it was like, obviously the perspective changes as you move out wide.
Yeah.
But if you're kind of like in one of those center temples or like something, you're coming over the top and you see the brick like this, and then there's like just the back center, same color, same shape, same edge.
Yeah.
And you're shooting. I shot at the wrong thing so many times.
With like the start gate and that.
Yeah, the start gate right behind it with this kind of like a similar shape, and then they had the out of bounds bunker, which is silly, ridiculous, silly.
Yeah.
All of it's the same size, and I'm not a huge fan of that starting out of the bounds bunker.
Yeah.
Because like it's always covered with paint.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're hitting your pack, dude.
And I like the ability that in the past people have been able to like, if you're starting on the snake side, you can sell that and then run around and then go take off on the Dorito side. Now you have to go in the front.
Yeah, and it's all to keep people inbounds, and I'm sure that there could be a much easier way for them to do that than this big obstructive lame thing that they have in there.
Yeah. Just going back to that floating thing, I always stress that, and I know Ryan does as well, is like, if you for sure, it's a huge asset to have one guy that's really strong at that. If you can have two, because some fields call for that, where you need to be able to float on both sides and shoot diagonally or shoot straight ahead or shoot into the back center. If you can develop two of your guys on your team, and that's like really mobile, accurate guys, then you put yourself in a really good position to have ton of options. You know, when that's like man protecting, shooting back at the shooter, shooting at runners, shooting at diagonally across the field is really helpful. And I feel like a lot of tournaments kind of depend on that guy, his efficiency shooting off the break, and his ability to stay alive while people are shooting back at him, making different reads.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's one of the most beneficial things you can have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely want to have a confident, comfortable shooter that's going to be alive after he's done shooting, you know, in those positions.
Yeah.
And then again, like that's a great read too, right? Is you set a bunch of guys in the open, especially like maybe 0.2 when you're on the other team's pit side. You stand these guys in the open, they all shoot.
Yeah.
And then dive into their spots, and then the coach is going to go, they're just standing in the open.
Yeah.
And then now those guns go there, and you run out wide.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. Dude, am I hitting the hotkeys again? Dude, what letter is it? There's still one hidden. Did I just blow the air horn again?
One thing I noticed too that I like is like that guy that spots you, like if you're kind of edging out. You know, he always like his initial shots from across the field are like to that bunker you're going to. So if you kind of fade back, you can kind of fade back out of his gun. He goes to move your gun, and then you just immediately turn back, reverse the jets, and jump into that insert spot. Usually how like you can get some survivability in that, but that's a really cool part of the game that I love experimenting with and teaching guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's and overall, like, and this is kind of what I explained to my guys is like, look, you play the long game, you play the short game, whatever it is, but if you're in your spot, you cannot be the first one to die because you're essentially on blind layout events. Your practice is your first point.
Yeah.
Right? So the way that you set the tone for the first match, if you come out with the first match with a win, it's a huge pace setter because you're now a little bit more in control. You're way more confident going into the rest of the matches, and obviously it's the first time you've seen the field.
Yeah.
So certainly, make sure you're not the first one dead. You had to implement running a lap rule at the end. I don't think anybody ran a lap, so Narcos, one of you guys definitely owes me a lap.
Ghost Paintball asked, how do you guys like the layout being released later? Did your opinion change after the win also?
I prefer it still to be 2 weeks before. A couple of reasons. One, and you can attest to this, like everybody's trying to maximize their time on the field.
Yeah.
And everybody's feeling pretty beat up.
We both got home on that. I got home late, and then the next day we're like, no, I get home decent time, but we still practiced like for 4 days. I'm like, I gotta go get a massage right now, right after the flight. It was brutal, you know, those 4 days. Corey Hall told me too. They had I think they played an extra day than us. Their only day off was Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Jesus. Yeah. Oh yeah, Wednesday. I mean that's crazy. And look, here's the other thing. And luckily we were really fortunate. I mean, we did 4 hard, heavy days. Like we were planning on just Thursday light day, Friday light day, Saturday, Sunday. But because of the weather in California has been pretty wild, we opted to hit it really hard on Thursday, really hard on Friday, anticipating a lot of rain on Saturday. Now, here's the thing. Like if you, and this is a great, I mean, I think this is a fantastic argument for anybody. Like some teams just want to play one weekend.
Yeah.
Not 2. And it's like some guys have some people have real life that they can't play both weekends or whatever. So like if one weekend falls as the problem weekend, and that's the only weekend they have for the layout, that's a problem. Weddings, Burning Man, bad weather is a great reason why you should make it 2 weekends. Because weather could completely eradicate your entire thing.
Yeah.
You know, what if there's a hurricane?
Yep.
What if there's torrential downpour? And it's like
about that.
Beautiful one weekend and horrible the next. There's a lot of things. Flight cancellations. There's a lot of things that can have a big effect on one opportunity, right? You're just lowering your probability. So, real life, what's that? Yeah. No, I mean, I've just heard of something called real life. So yeah. But it's tricky. And again, we won, so obviously,
yeah.
tough cookies for the team that was playing, or whoever was like, would be better limit Dynasty's opportunities to figure out the field. We've got some pretty smart people on the team, so pretty deep roster. But yeah, lots of stuff can change. Lots of stuff can change with event to event. Our next practice we're gonna do is St. Louis. We're really excited to go out there to GG Sports. So I'm gonna be going to St. Louis twice.
Yeah, same field.
No, different field.
Oh,
So
different
I'm going
field.
to Adventure Valley next weekend, not this coming weekend. Adventure Valley next weekend. I think there's probably still maybe some spots open. I'm not totally sure.
So the field that you guys have the practice at is a newer field.
It's
right?
a newer field.
Okay, so
and I think
that's
it's like a brand new field.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it just kind of like was started up this year, maybe. I'm fairly certain it's and they've got really cool.
It's gonna be huge when they're done.
Yeah, huge. They got really cool. I looked at their website. They got some really sweet like maps, like Bowser's Castle and Legoland and all sorts of interesting things. So yeah, pretty smart. Paintball geniuses. Thanks, Terrence. T Fong. J Tunes. Yeah, the guys meshed really well with everybody on the team. Chris is super easygoing. Harry's Harry, and everybody's pretty easygoing, and everybody wants to be there for the same reasons. So we're cool. Everything's cool. We're totally happy. So don't step on the Legos. Yeah, J Tunes, GG Sports. That'll be the weekend the layout comes out. So we'll be there Thursday to Sunday, Thursday to Thursday. No, and then we'll fly home and then down to Austin, Texas, for event number 2, which is right around the corner. Oh, speaking of events.
Yeah, what did I flight wrong? I think I'm just realizing I'm flying out of Dallas on Sunday night, which.
Yeah,
the event.
That's a rip. That's a far one.
Yeah,
dude, go and stay the night. On Sunday night out of Dallas? Event. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was
no.
Because I'm gonna stay there for after the practice in Texas. Might as well since we're there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, that's right. I wanted to show you this. So, let me see. Where is it? Dude, I did I signed up for my SPOT insurance. So
nice.
A couple of questions that a lot of people back SPOT insurance with the NXL. If you get your Major League Paintball ID card, not this one. I think I hopefully didn't lose it already. I think it's already in my bag. Anyway, there's a QR code on the back. You scan the QR code, you can sign up for SPOT insurance. And I just confirmed because a lot of people were like, "Why do I have to pay $15? I'm not even from the States." So this covers international people too, in the U.S.
Look at that.
So obviously, if you get hurt in Colombia, buena suerte. But like, if you are Colombian, French, Canadian, I know a lot of Canadian people because that's like $80 Canadian is 15 US. If you guys are all whinging about that, it does cover you as long as you're playing in the US and you go to a US doctor. So,
T-God, definitely unscrew your reg from your tank. Make sure there's no air in it. Mm-hmm. That's your big tip for flying. First time flying with your paintball gear.
And do not carry your paintball gun on the plane with you.
Yes.
I know that sounds like, well, who would do that? But don't do that.
Make sure your gun's in something that protects it, and your barrels, or if you have inserts, so they don't get just squished and bent and chipped.
Mm-hmm. You just never really want to travel with breakable items next to breakable items.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a general rule.
Yeah, or your mask,
we do
covered.
Yeah, we do
lenses.
need to do. I do need to do a gear bag video. I haven't done one of those in a while. I just got my brand new Infamous bag right there. That's sitting on top of my old Infamous bag. At one point in time, I need to transfer all the contents from one into the other. So I'm gonna get that handled and maybe shoot something for you guys.
It shouldn't be. I don't think you should worry about losing your marker. Definitely I don't think that the airlines. I'm not sure where you're flying from, but typically everything should be pretty safe. You wouldn't get anything taken out of there.
Yeah, I wouldn't totally worry about it. To be completely honest, just because. Like I said, I think you're gonna be all right. Just make sure that reg is unscrewed, no air in the bottle, and I would just maybe put got marker cases and things like that.
Yeah.
Also,
if you leave your gear really dirty in there too, if they do need to go through it and they open it up, they're probably like, this is disgusting. I'm not gonna look through this bag, and they zip it up. And,
Yeah, on the way home, just don't wash your gear. That's a good one. It's the old stinky potatoes in the shipments from when you're shipping, like, put the stinky potatoes in the big thing and you ship all the weapons and the drugs in there. When you're doing like really, really highly illegal stuff. I saw it in a movie. Okay, I saw it in a movie. Movie stuff. Also, hey, real quick. Last week we mentioned we've got some AccuLock blackout kits for Field 1, and I emailed Yosh. Generally, this goes to
some gold ones, right?
members. Gold ones are coming soon. I got the gold one. I think Marcelo's got a gold one. We've got a couple of gold ones. These are coming soon. But right now, we do have a... is this the black one? All black. So I'm like aesthetic type of person.
Yeah. I really like the all blue one, the Champs Club one.
Oh, that one's dope.
That one was sweet.
That one's really cool. I lost mine that day. I got it.
Yeah. Sold mine.
And then do you still have an extra one?
I don't have one.
Mine went missing the day that I got it, and I never got my all blue Champs Club one. Speaking of the Champs Club, I'm gonna do a double plug here. The Champs Club is open right now, taking enrollments for April, May, June. So the next quarter. If you guys have seen some of the social media, this month's gift, everybody got a Hormesis headband. Last month they got personalized jackets, and then I think the beginning of the year everybody got a bag, a cool Field 1 gear bag that's actually back there somewhere. So,
or if you're any pro coach and you're interested in going into the Champs Club at events when Dynasty's making their game plans, you can listen in on that.
So yeah, we do intel sessions every month. Talk about how the events go, how practice is going. Additionally, you have your own VIP tent, hospitality tent experience at all of the NXL events. That oftentimes we're doing our game plans in. We've got the webcast going. We've got spring water on tap in bottles. And then we've got fresh fruit, and all sorts of good stuff. So if you guys are Champs Club members, thank you guys for the support. If you want to know more about the Champs Club, go to dynastypaintball.com, click on memberships. You get a cool little intro as to what exactly it entails. But every month you get a cool gift. Next month in April, we're going to be doing a grand prize drawing, and the winner is going to be coming to a practice, fully all expenses paid trip to practice with the team. Jake Turner came last year. That was a ton of fun. He got to play a lot of points.
Crushed it too.
He crushed it. Bunkered some of the Aftermath guys. Got shot a bunch. He was Marcelo's 2-on-2 teammate and won a bunch of points. So STK Iron, stoked to see you out there. There's also a cool little Champs Club emoji in there. Schwartz Gable found it. Dan Shelley's in there. Let's go. And J-Tunes. Field 1 make just insert kits. Yes, there are just insert kits. You can get the full kit. There's just inserts. We also now have Luxe insert kits. So we've got a lot of cool stuff. And Yosh just gave me a discount code. SPICKNSPAN Show 10. Go to field1paintball.com. Use discount code SPICKNSPAN Show 10. So let me put that in the chat here, so you guys can run over there and snag it 10% off all of your kits. So I think the link will give it straight to you, but if you want to use the promo code, it should be rocking right now. All AccuLock.
Should we get Alex on here? Maybe do some of these picks.
Yeah, let's get the picks going. Let's get these picks.
Should we try to call Alex?
Give him a call. See what happens here. So while Kyle is let's see, 79. Let's give you guys my social security number and password. While Kyle's getting that set up, a bit ago I said we're gonna give somebody away some HK Army and some Gen X global goodies for free, courtesy of HK Army and Gen X. And it was to whomever, some people who typed in HK or Gen X. So Mike Herda and Bobby Corpse, you guys are both winners of that little thing. Yeah, and Jeff FKN17, Jeff FFkin17, Lux kits, finally. So you can ditch those other kits and throw an AccuLock kit. Oh, there he is. All right.
What
are you up to?
Oh, it's you guys?
Do you want to come on the show today? We're not live yet.
Suicide by Jelly Blaster.
Susan.
Yeah, we're gonna.
What's up with you?
We're gonna start the show late today in like 4 minutes.
Yes.
Nice. What time is it?
So if you want to talk shit about anybody, just go ahead. We're not live on air.
Yeah. Like
God.
any of the viewers or anything. Or...
If you want to tell people the truth, Alex.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. You guys are just swell.
The truth from the cult leader himself.
Shout out to Dan Shelley, if he's around.
He is.
Sent
He
us
is.
a box of pastries this morning.
Of what?
So that was nice. It kept me going all day.
What'd you get?
Box of pastries. Let's see what's left.
Oh wow. Let's see what's left. Let's get some more.
What up?
Dude, is it that cold in there? You've got how many jackets on?
Oh
man.
wow.
Don't
Dude,
leave
that looks good.
Don't leave the pastries next to Roman. Oh, Dan Shelley said that he had my name on the box too. Thanks, Dan. Was that you were saving that piece for me?
No, Roman ate yours.
This over here. There we go. How was it? What flavor was that?
You guys
How
are.
lame is it today?
It's pretty lame, dude. Sloan had a dentist appointment today. First one. We thought of you.
I do have to go watch the kids at 6 o'clock, which is in 1 hour.
You have to be there at 6 or leave at 6.
I have to be there at 6.
Was that whiskey?
Check this out.
Oh.
Is that
Ironed on there.
welded on?
Yeah, welded on.
Yeah, I don't know. Arturo's friend had this, I guess, specially made. It's badass.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to. No, he hasn't eaten the chip yet. Go get that chip.
Okay, yeah.
Go get it right now.
Okay.
Come on.
Is it one of those spicy chips?
Yeah.
No, I don't eat that, dude. Please.
Stop
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Stop it. Don't listen
Don't
to
do it.
Alex.
Don't make him do that, man. That's horrible.
It was his idea.
I'll eat a little bit of it.
No, don't eat it, dude.
Stop it. Don't listen to Alex. What is wrong with
That's
Alex?
one thing I learned, dude. Don't let him peer pressure you, bro. I've succumbed to peer pressure.
It's not
many
just
times.
him. It's all the viewers.
Still
Yeah.
happens to me.
Hey
They
guys,
wanna
you
see
think
me
you
eat
think
it.
we should listen
You
to
know,
Alex or no?
sometimes you just have to say fuck you to these guys and just say no.
I'll eat a little bit of it
See,
just for
the truth comes out.
for the boys,
The truth comes out.
the boys, and the ladies.
What do we say to our friends and our fans and our supporters?
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm not eating the chip.
Come on, guys. All right, go get your nice thing. Get some
All right.
ice cream. The whole deal.
I'm just seeing what the
Brian
viewership
Stewart.
wants.
That's for all you guys out there. Guys and girl and
Yeah,
ladies.
Christian Kim. Yeah, he waited a
Someone trying
week.
to make you do something you don't want to do? Forget about it.
Forget about
Cometelo.
it. You heard there was
Say,
I was gonna say before I forgot, there was a nice brawl I heard in the South
yeah,
American
yeah,
tournament that
yeah.
Blake and Harrison and
We need videos. If anybody's watching this from South America and you've got video of the
there was a cliff fight.
the fight on
Wait,
the
all
cliff.
guys got into it?
No.
No.
It was first and second place. A Mexican team and a Colombian team played for first and seconds, and there were
They were brawling.
yeah, there were fireworks.
Wow. Hey, Kyle, stop being a coward and eat the chip.
I'm going to get it.
Okay, there we go. Good work, everybody. Good work. So we've got a bracket. You still have to streak in your underpants for losing the last time, but we've got the list. The game is called Don't Come In Last, where Alex Frazee came in last when we did the picks for whatever event that was.
Let's put some real stakes on this next one.
Okay, yeah, just don't come in last. What do you want to do? What kind of steaks? New York's, ribeyes, porterhouse. Yeah, come on, we're getting an air horn here for this one.
Okay, the loser has to sneak up on their coach and try to kiss him on the lips.
I like it. Okay. But by try, like they have to go through it.
Videotaped.
They have to go through with it, and they can only if the coach says no, or like he has to dip him.
No,
You
the
can't-
coach
you-
doesn't get a choice. You've
No.
got to
So it's
jump
not-
on him and try to kiss him.
You have to kiss him then.
Yeah, on the lips. You
Not
have to jump
try.
on him, try to kiss him on the lips.
Well, I just want to go through. I just want to make sure that the motions are really all the dots are dotted and the T's are crossed here.
Yeah, and if it's not videotaped by somebody else, for the evidence, then it doesn't count.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna tell any of the guys that that's the deal until after they put their picks in. So, would you like to go? Well, we'll go through it when Kyle gets back on here. But it's just Friday. Friday picks.
What are we picking?
Who knows? We're picking the games that are going on at the event on the Texas event.
You already have the schedule?
Lone Star. Yeah, I got the schedule. The Spick and Span show, man. We get the layout early. We get the schedule early. You know what the best part about it is?
Only one man dares to give me the raspberry.
The best part about it is every time I say that, because we got like 250 people watching this live right now, and then
oh my god, what are you people doing?
And then only about 20 or 30 of them are actually actively commenting. So like a handful of the pro guys are watching this. They're just pretending like they're not, but I know that they are because every time I say that, they complain to Jason Trozen and they're like, why did this Spick and Span show get the layout early?
Hey, let me ask you this: did you watch The Bachelor last night?
Me, you know the answer to that. I don't have cable, first of all, and I don't watch The Bachelor.
Oh, dude, this guy is such a schmohawk. Listen to what he does. So, at the second to last episode, you've got 3 girls left, right?
Okay.
And they have this thing called Fantasy Suite, so you like get to spend the night with each one of them.
Okay.
So he's like got this lame brain strategy where he's like, all right, I'm not gonna sleep with any of them. I'm just gonna get to know them better in the room. And he like comes out with that strategy publicly to the first girl and the second girl. So the first girl is like, okay, I get it, whatever. You can tell she was disappointed, but they go in, they don't bang, right?
Oh, so that, but
girl,
yeah, okay.
Huh?
Okay.
The next girl, he tells it to her, and she's like, yeah. You can see the look in her eye, like, she's like, yeah, over my dead body. And he can't resist, dude. He blows it. And then, in a stroke of pure genius, the third girl, he tells her that he just banged the other girl. I mean, I don't know, man.
Wait, so how is that a stroke of genius?
It's not. I'm being sarcastic. She was instantly mad at him. I'm like, this guy, dude, doesn't even know how to play the game.
So,
but great TV.
So, Alex, how would you have handled that situation, you little scambilio?
You don't say shit. You just go into the fantasy suite room and you do what you do and you keep your damn mouth shut.
There is your relationship advice from Alex Frazee right there. Sorry, Margaret. Not sure if you're watching the show. We just lost one viewer. You can expect your phone to be ringing here.
Who's that dislike? Who's that thumbs down?
Oh man. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Al. I like it.
I mean, what do you do?
I don't know. I just don't think I'm Bachelor material. Damien's on here. Damien, what would you do?
Of course I'm not Bachelor material. I mean, I'm ridden with guilt. If I smell cocoa butter, I'll tell my wife. Hey, look,
what is that supposed to mean?
We got strippers wear the cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying?
Alex Frazee just tell all.
Listen, shout out. We just got another Champs Club sign up. Booyah.
Oh yeah, Champs Club. Let's go.
Get in there. Space is running out.
Yeah. Also, Dynasty Paintball Club members who are signing up for the Champs Club, we'll do our best to comb through that and make sure that you guys aren't being double booked there. But definitely reach out to Dynasty and Field 1, Alex or Yosh, and we'll make sure that your membership is not doubled up.
There's good news and there's bad news.
What's good news?
Well, I guess it's both good news for me.
Okay.
Bad news is that chip is non-existent.
No, it's up in the corner on the right-hand side.
No, it's not. I took a video. I mean, if you want to point it out.
Good news. You got yourself a beer?
No, I got milk chocolate, nuts, and some cookies.
Oh, this is
Okay,
not. This is not.
those.
Look, it's not up there.
It's right here. Look. Did you move things around? It's
Yeah.
right there. It's right in there.
I moved that stuff around.
You did?
Yeah. You don't think maybe it got thrown out?
Meal. Wow. Yeah, I agree. I
didn't look behind this thing.
I had a similar situation happen to me when I was on a boat trip with some of these guys.
I looked behind
Where I
this.
went to go get gas while the two of them fooled around, and next thing you know, I come back and there's no propeller on the engine.
I mean, you could go look.
I'm gonna go look.
If you want. All right, go look.
All right.
Dude, we all know you sabotaged the propeller because you were
No way.
tired of it.
No way.
If you do find it, you gotta
Really
bring.
smart to do that. And the fact that you just
some
thought
milk.
that.
I might need to get gloves for that. No, I'm a man of my word. I would eat it. I didn't throw it away. I promise.
Dude, who cares, man? Don't eat that crap.
Yeah. What are you doing today?
Working. I'm trying to figure out how to make these sticker packs, and then also some stuff for the Champs Club. Got some headband stuff going. Little Reese's eating contest with myself.
How many did you eat?
Trying to gain a little weight before the next tournament. Shoot some more guys off the break.
There we go.
What were you guys talking about so far?
Kind of just basically like blind layouts and how to kind of break them down
Talking about the layouts
for WCPBL.
Dude, what is up? Look, I will help you guys design way better jerseys than those ones. The AC Diesel
No?
jerseys are.
Oh, you got it. You found it. That's nowhere near enough milk.
Cup of milk. And here's a spicy
Wait, where
chip.
was it? Was it behind the thing?
This guy, dude. He's just right there. I opened the cabinet. It's sitting right there.
It wasn't right there. I
Don't
looked.
do it,
I took
dude.
a video.
Listen to your friend. Don't do
I'll
it.
show it to you in the video. It was that easy to find. Look how quick. Let's time this. I was on for 40 seconds.
It's expired.
Dude, Matt Jarula's in here.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's here. Hey,
All right, I'm gonna get a glove. And
you don't need gloves.
why would you only pour me this much milk?
It's in a
Shout out to
package.
Matt Jarula. That dude's hella good.
Yeah, Matt's good.
That's not enough.
ready to go.
This
Look.
is not enough milk. I'm gonna be dying.
Please don't eat that. I'm telling
just
you right
eating
now.
a little
Don't eat
bit.
it.
All right, everybody.
Don't touch it either. Don't touch it with your fingers.
So Verbal had a really good punishment. The loser. So I like we'll do a new punishment each time for the picks. But he said, shout out to Maui Rockstar for the chocolate covered macadamia nuts. So he said that the loser has to take a Greyhound bus to the event.
That's great.
Yeah, Sal Chavez. So, for those of you guys who have not been with us since the beginning, back in World Cup, I believe it was 2020, Kyle and I made a bet and said that the loser, so whoever finished lower at the event on the stat side, has to eat something terrible. So we started this
What
whole
year?
entire. I think it was 2020, wasn't it?
So Kyle was on what? Impact?
I believe so. And so whoever finished lower in the stat ranking had to eat something terrible. So the very first thing we ever ate was a 1,000-year-old egg, the duck egg. That thing was pretty gnarly, very flavorful.
Oh yeah, Maggie Chen came over the other day and brought us dim sum, and she had some chicken feet, which we gobbled up. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah,
Crunchy.
Those
Yuck.
were hanging.
Yeah, those things are disgusting. So, and then,
Yo slurped his down though.
I believe it. How'd you do? How'd you handle it?
I mean, it's like jelly.
Ugh.
I was fine, but I mean,
With bones in it.
yeah, jelly wrapped bones.
Dim sum nuts. David Jones. All right, hey David, guys, will you guys throw a couple comments in here so that way we can't see David Jones. Kyle can't see he went into a fetal position after eating one of these chips. We don't need to everybody boost Kyle
I
up.
saw the kid that Marcelo gave it to. Like he had a piece of it, just like the corner, and that kid was incapacitated, throwing up. Like, don't eat, don't do it.
I just want to point one thing out. Kyle was gone for 10 minutes looking for the chip. It took me, not only now he's been gone for 5 minutes trying to get a glass of milk. It took me 30 seconds to run into the house, find the chip, pour a glass of milk, and come back down here.
You need to leave Kyle alone, dude. Just don't make him do
This
it.
was his idea. Old Diesel,
idea.
old Diesel Nuts was talking a game, and I was like, all right, whoever finishes whatever, you got to eat these things. Eat this thing.
ACD's nuts.
ACD's nuts. So look, this is simple. it actually seems pretty healthy. Ingredients: blue corn, sunflower oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper, and sea salt. Come on. Look at that, 5 ingredients? No blue dyes. So this is actually not bad. Let's see what to expect. I'm going to read all this stuff now before Kyle gets in here. So, any last rules? Okay.
Didn't you already do this on the show?
Not this one. Someone sent us this a long time ago when we were really getting nuts. We had to stop it.
Didn't you go to the hospital?
No, we didn't go to the hospital. Stop it.
Yes, you did, dude. You went to the hospital, bro.
Who?
You did.
When?
Remember, you ate some chocolate on the show, and then you went trick-or-treating or something, and then...
We didn't go to the hospital. We ate Peanut Brutal Challenge. We said if this were like, if the feeling that we were feeling had happened as a result of like eating something at a restaurant, we would probably go to the, yeah, anyway. So...
Yeah, Peanut Brutal, I remember that.
So look.
Moron, dude. Moron.
I don't know what the rounds are. 1 chip challenge. You... a mere mortal who thinks they have what it takes. Well, a mere mortal is correct. They think it would. I know he knows that he doesn't have what it takes. Versus the Reaper, the otherworldly demon fueled by the hottest peppers known to man. And no, this is not the hottest peppers known to man. We ate the hottest peppers known to man, and that was like the Moringan death scorpion or some death spiral pepper. And we've eaten hotter stuff than this. This is gonna be a walk in the.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Okay, round 1, spicy punch. Round 2, Scorpion Sting. Round 3, Vision Disruptor.
What do you mean?
I don't know why there's rounds. It's what to expect. So I think it's like the bouts as it's coming. And then round 5, Roasted. There's something called Gut Slash, but I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah, listen, what you need to do is first take Pepto-Bismol. Then...
I'm not going to swallow it.
We don't all...
Listen,
come on.
Take Pepto-Bismol and then take a candle, a wax candle, and dump the hot wax into your mouth so it completely coats the inside of your mouth.
Are you Googling that?
Dude, yeah, you should.
That's what Homer Simpson did one time on The Simpsons.
One of
he
you
hallucinated.
Oh yeah, that's right. He ate the hallucination pepper. Dude, Alex or Kyle, one of you guys should name a series of headbands over like the hottest peppers in the world.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Write it down.
Okay, write it down. You have 2 bowls?
Yeah, one's
a bowl of ice cube.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Yeah, I gotta be prepped.
All right. Okay, everybody, buckle up here. You know, it'd be really funny if he just went like this.
Full disclosure, Kyle, I'm telling you as a friend, do not
Stop it! Don't listen to him. He's not your friend. Alex is not your friend. He just says that.
It smells hot.
How long can you last before getting owned? Look, you get this banner too. We'll put this on your car.
What did you say? You're gonna spit it out after you eat it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna swallow it. That's when we almost died. When we ate the peanut.
You gotta swallow some of it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. If you go for 5 minutes, you're powerless. 10 minutes, you're powerful. 30 minutes, supercharged, and 1 hour without drinking anything, you're invincible. All right, here we go. Should have taken a bigger bite than that. Here we go. Air horn. Right there. All right, can we do our picks right now?
No!
It's not that bad, huh?
They want the super hot chips. You ever heard of that? Yeah. The one chip? The Pacui? Yeah. Chip.
For $100, will you get the whole thing?
You're doing it right now. You wanna do a trailer? No. Come on, dude.
Come on, Romy.
Chip challenge.
Say Kyle ate it, and what's gonna happen to him?
Kyle ate the Pacui chip challenge. What's going to happen to him now? Niagara Falls.
Thanks, F Nord.
Yeah, let's swallow it.
I feel like you've been swallowing it, no?
Where'd you get that picture?
Is it hot? No.
Huh, I wonder. Weird. Yeah, we haven't even sold those yet.
It's not that hot. Well, actually, it's getting hot. Woo!
The problem is when you swallow it, dude. Yeah, see now, dude. Oh,
Girl Scouts take bigger bites.
I'm not gonna.
You've already gone too far, bro. I'm sorry. Should have listened to your friends.
I didn't swallow it.
Spitters or quitters. All right. Should we do our picks? Okay. So, NXL Lone Star. Hey, have him say that. That's what we need is Lone Star.
Oh, it got hot.
What movie is that from? Anybody know? Okay. Okay, NXL Lone Star Open picks for Friday starting at 8 a.m. The game between X Factor and NRG. Who you got?
Dude, he's hurting, man. His eyes are all red.
X Factor.
Alex?
Wait, who is it?
X Factor or NRG?
X
Kinda
Factor.
not drink milk.
You say X Factor?
Yes.
Okay. Aftermath and Saints.
Ugh. Aftermath.
Aftermath.
It is hot when you.
Well, who are you taking, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, X Factor. I'll take Aftermath also. Bears versus Kings. I'm taking Bears.
Yes.
Bears. We can't all pick the same freaking teams.
There's going to be other people.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. The loser of this has to... What do you need?
I'll switch that one.
You'll take Kings?
Oh my god.
LVL or Iron Men?
LBL.
LVL or Iron Man?
I'll take Iron Man.
I can't do the milk yet.
Dude, look at his face.
It's
man.
gotten
Look at
hotter?
his eyes.
It got hotter.
Impact or Elite? I'm taking Impact.
Impact.
Who?
Impact or Elite?
What the Elite?
NRG Elite.
Oh. Impact. I think Elite beat them last time they played.
X Factor versus Aftermath.
X Factor.
Who?
X Factor or Aftermath?
X Factor.
Extreme or NR... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Extreme or Elite?
I'm sorry, dude. I don't like to see you in that pain.
Woo!
Look how happy Ryan is.
Dude, look how red my nose and face is.
Hold on, this thing doesn't make sense. We've got... and you guys also, if you guys want to comment in here what you think is going to be happening as well. Let's see, Division Pro X Ball. So, NRG Elite. And then this was...
It said pinch your tongue with your fingers. It
X
helps.
Factor and Aftermath. Oh, New York Extreme and ML Kings.
Extreme. Dude, Extreme feasted my...
Extreme or Kings, Kyle? Shout out to Derek Weagle, by the way.
Extreme.
Okay. Okay, Revo versus Legion. Revo versus Legion.
Revo.
Legion.
Dylan, that is a tough one, Dylan. You say Legion? Okay. Alex, you're Revo?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.
I did. I think, didn't I take Iron Man over LBO?
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
No, do you want Iron Man?
Wait, who were the two Iron... Did you only give one as one Iron...
Yeah, but I'm about to do... Yeah, I'm about to do another Iron Man, but... Yeah, so do you want LVL or...
I want Iron Man over LBO.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Iron Man, check. Okay, Revo versus Legion. I'm gonna go with Revo. I think that they got a better... They had a bad showing in the last one. Okay, Extreme versus Iron Man.
Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Notorious versus Uprising.
Notorious. Dude, Uprising, man.
Notorious
They
or
play
Uprising?
well in practice. I don't know what happened to those guys.
I don't know.
Did you see the one dude playing with the bayonet on his gun?
Yeah, I think it's sweet. You want Notorious or Uprising?
Uprising.
Okay.
How is that possible? Oh, it gets hot when I talk.
Damage versus
How do
Diesel.
you have the knife? On the
Well, it
barrel?
wasn't a real knife. It was like one of those fake
Oh, it
rubber
looked like
knives.
a knife. A real knife.
Should Kyle eat the
Damage.
rest of this chip?
Damage.
You should eat a bite.
Yeah, Ryan, you should eat a bite.
Dude, that's hot. Off the break, that's hot. Dude, good for you, man. Damage versus Diesel.
Diesel, Kyle's team?
Mm-hmm.
Diesel.
You know what I'm gonna pick?
Well, just gotta check. Hurricanes versus Revo. Damn, dude.
That game.
That's no joke, huh?
Who'd you pick in the Diesel game?
I'm going with Diesel also.
These two fools are going to the hospital.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude. Hurricanes versus Revo.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes or Revo.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, Ryan, drink all the milk.
Dynasty versus Infamous.
I love that you guys are sharing a glass of milk. That's sweet.
Dynasty versus Infamous.
Dynasty.
Yeah, can we spot insurance on this?
Yeah, I wonder. This is
Spicy
technically
too.
a paintball event, huh?
Oh my god.
Kyle, Dynasty or Infamous? Okay. Heat versus Notorious.
Heat. On my mouth. Hot.
Heat and Notorious.
Yeah, Notorious doesn't have a U in the beginning, but yeah, Notorious.
Is that our bracket?
I think so.
Yeah, I'll take Heat in that one.
Okay. Damage versus Legion.
It got hotter, huh?
Yeah,
Damage.
dude, that was hot right off the break.
Oh,
Damage or Legion.
damn it.
Okay,
Damn,
Hurricanes.
all these brackets are hard now, man.
Hurricanes versus Diesel. Alex? Hurricanes or Diesel?
Man, Hurricanes beat you guys last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Diesel.
I'm picking Diesel also. Dynasty versus Uprising.
Dynasty.
Yep. Yep. Heat versus Infamous.
Heat.
Heat.
That could be a sleeper pick.
I'm going Infamous.
You're gonna be French kissing Skinny Kevin.
What are you doing?
Infamous.
Infamous. Yeah, you might be French. You got the back. You got the history. All right, picks are in, everybody. So we're gonna grab a handful of other players throughout the next couple of weeks. Dylan's gonna jump on the show at some point in time. Shout out to Wolf in the house. The Wolf's Den is here. Woo! Hey Wolf, I'll package this chip up and I'll bring it out to Clowns versus Zombies.
Woo!
What up, Wolf?
What up, Wolf? Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right. Canes. Oh, dude, yeah, chocolate. Look at this.
I know it's hard to pick against the Canes. Like I feel like they're.
I feel like they're there,
super
man.
Solid. Like
But I don't know. This is nice. Unofficial sponsor, Mauna Loa. Thank you, Jesse Poston.
did you just finish the chips?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a little bit left, but I don't think he's gonna eat anymore. Woo!
Look at him. Man.
I'm good now. A little sweaty. Gotta dab the eyes a little bit.
I would say that it was nowhere near as bad as that peanut brutal.
No way.
This is hotter.
That was an instant heat. Like,
That
as
was-
soon as it touched my tongue, I don't know how you kept eating it, going, this isn't that bad.
It wasn't bad at first, and then the air.
Yeah,
made it
so
hot.
I am. I'm gonna just go out on a limb. I'm just gonna say I'm on the powerless side. 5 minutes. I took a sip of milk because, well, just why not?
I think I lasted pretty long.
Are
Yeah,
the
you did a
picks
good job.
done?
Huh?
Are the picks all done?
Yeah, that was
Friday.
it. We're just doing Friday. We don't need to do the whole thing.
I gotta go.
What do you mean?
We gotta pick up
I
the
gotta go
kids or
get my
something.
kids, dude. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get yelled
in
at.
35 minutes.
Yeah, it takes 20 minutes to get home.
There's rush hour.
Yeah, rush hour.
That was a movie.
Something Ryan doesn't know anything about.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in rush hour. Oh, listen to you, huh?
Ryan has to walk 30 feet to his only job at SPICKNSPAN Studios.
Once a
Like,
week.
studio. Yeah. And then ride his bike to the beach with his surfboard. Must be difficult.
He drives there.
Yeah, I
The
drive.
farthest he drives is in his Tesla to go snowboarding. Rich asshole.
Roman, do you know how to start one of these things? This guy on the phone, just talking down to his employees. Do you even know how one of these things works?
My employees drive Range Rovers, bro.
Must be nice to work at the
Yeah, right.
Hormesis factory.
You guys have heat.
What?
You guys have heat in there?
Heat, like in the chips or the bracket?
No, in the In the office.
Oh, heat in the office.
Here's my heat. Yeah, right here.
The Roman looked cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman's all bundled up over there.
No, he wore all those jackets so he can stuff all the pastries in them.
Why is it still so hot? My tongue.
Shout out to all the donors on the show. Derek Weagle.
Look,
Yeah.
Organ donors?
This is what he does. He's
Donors? What was that?
I don't know. He's watching porn and.
Yeah, look
Hour
at
milk.
Yeah. Is he looking at?
I think that was like
Breastfeeding?
Yeah, that was like breastfeeding porn.
So I pay these guys, bro. Yeah. Oh, we're just folding this headband.
I was posting something on the Hormesis page.
Yeah.
Wrong photo. Wrong photo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So hot. So hot. How do they do that?
It's genetic engineering, dude. I saw a program about that.
About genetic engineering. Do you need to keep this bowl of spit right here? Don't put it in that box full of HK stuff.
They breed the peppers together. They
Yeah.
slice them.
Yeah, but that's not genetic. Well, kind of technically, I guess that could fall
you're
under
right.
genetic.
It's not. They're not manipulating the genes like in a laboratory, but they're experimenting with like the hottest peppers and crossbreeding them.
Yeah, because technically gene splicing would be because you do that with apples also. Just in case a lot of people don't know, like in peach trees, like lots of trees, you splice them together to get different flavors and different types and different kinds.
You graft them onto the other.
Graft
trees.
them, splice them.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of definition.
These are
actually.
the sexual organisms of peppers.
Yeah, Tom Cole sent one of those things to Tom Cole. Oh, speaking of which, this is great, and I don't know why I want to say it like that, but dude, Jason Motto, look at this, Al, before you leave, okay?
Oh yeah, baby, that's
Oh.
the claw.
Yeah,
It's on, dude.
it's on. All right, close your eyes and put.
You better rip that thing.
Close your eyes, take your pants off, and put your. This is gonna be really good. This JT Slam Pod adapter would be great if it were the end of the world and you needed to go fishing. You cut a hole on this side. Okay. So
You
that works.
stick the fishing
No,
pole
you cut
here?
like some holes. So basically, it's a one-way valve here. So put your fingers in there. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Chinese finger trap.
it's a Chinese finger trap.
I mean, I will say they were close. Like, I mean, think about how close that actually was to the invention of a speed feed. Like, it was close.
I know. How crazy is that? So look. Got this autococker here.
Yeah, I got one chip. You guys gotta rewind.
You feeling
Jesus
better
Christ.
So good thing there's no paint in there.
A little bit.
Look at this.
now?
Ready?
You look better.
So look, I shoot my whole loader dry. Okay. Then, I don't even know why this lid is on here. I need more paint. And I just stick that thing in there.
Those feed pretty fast, don't they?
No.
Like 7 balls a second?
Yeah.
They do all right if they're
You
full.
all right? But now, like, you don't waste paint. Right? As much.
Yeah.
Is this thing dope or what?
Yeah, you should use that at the next event.
I could. Watch me.
Okay,
JT
I will watch you not do it.
You at least need to bring that to practice.
Catch me in the back center
Alex
of the last event with
Alex
this
will
thing.
use it.
I'll use that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler used that big ass Pinocchio thing. Do you think it's a? I mean,
It's not that big.
how does it really affect my
No,
profile?
I
bro?
think you would be fine like an Aztec.
Yeah, it doesn't stick up.
Yeah, you'd be fine in
Might
a
have,
snake with
behind
that
the
or
back
something.
behind the back center. I think that this would have been a problem.
No, I think you're good.
Comanche.
It's not really sticking over your head that much. Just let go of the pod really quick if it gets shot.
Yeah. We need to
look.
get what?
Look at that.
Oh yeah, we knew you loved us.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was a Spick and Span show today. I inadvertently had this shirt on.
Yeah, right. Everybody knows what day the Spick and Span show is on. Stop joshing us. Stop joshing us.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Bagel face.
All right. And I've got. Look at this. Hold on. Where is it? Just saw it. Some OG JT stickers.
Wow.
Huh?
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
How's the stickiness on this?
Well, this one's still not very good.
Well,
Inspired
I
stickiness.
failed to complete what I was supposed to do in the past 30 minutes, but
What did you have to do? What's on your plate aside from sitting there? And...
well, I was doing something for the Champs Club, and I'm not going to say what it was because I don't want to ruin the gift surprise. But
We're not live.
Champs Club project.
Oh, Champs Club project.
We're not live, so you can go ahead and say it.
Spick and Span show pasties coming soon. Like that. It is spring break. Let's get those Spick and Span show pasties out there on the spring break circuit.
Those would be good.
Those would be great. I just don't know if it's the same type of crossover clientele.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah. I feel like Logan Hansel might be able to help out with that. They just don't make them like they used to in the day back in the day, right, Al? Spick and Span shows around during the paintball house. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
We didn't have the internet. It was a catch-22 though, you know. If we had
Yeah.
the internet, then the paintball house wouldn't be the same.
No, it would not have been the same at all. Mainly because you can't have swine on city limits, so we would have gotten in trouble for the pig that we had on there.
Swine. What are you talking about?
The pig was illegal. You're not allowed to have pigs on within city limits back then.
I'm kidding.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. What were you talking about, you old salty dogs? I didn't want to get kind of yeah. Oh yeah, and I think that isn't Damien here?
Damien wasn't here.
Yeah, he was. Old deputy bubble bath.
Oh yeah. Peeing in the bathtub.
Yeah, Peter.
Deputy Bubbles.
Deputy Bubbles. Yeah, pee in the bathtub. I mean, as long as there's soap in there, you're not getting dirty, right?
Sergeant Bubble Bath.
Huh?
Sheriff Bubble Bath.
Oh man. So,
Yeah, guys, it's been truly swell.
I know it has.
You can give away some stuff from me.
Okay.
Of course we can.
So,
Thanks, Al.
A new car?
A new guy.
Alex, we gave away your Tesla.
Dude, a rock hit my windshield today and it cracked it.
Ooh, that's gonna be.
one-night
That's gonna
stay.
cost you.
A weekend stay with you. Visit the Field 1 factory and then get to stay in your room with you over the weekend.
Oof. Yeah, that wouldn't be too much
You have a
fun.
king bed, right? King size bed.
I do, yeah. You listen to me complain. A lot of snorting and hacking in the night. I get up to pee at least 3 times.
And his leg shakes like this
Yeah.
incessantly. So, yeah. I don't think that the windshields on Teslas are heated.
Windshields.
Wolf.
Or maybe it burns the snow off.
Yeah, that's the idea. I think because like the back of them, the back windows, those little lines that are on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They're like little heat things.
You don't have those on Teslas?
The back
probably
maybe.
do.
I don't know. I don't really look through.
No,
I don't look
no,
through the
here's
mirrors.
what I'm at.
We'll let you go.
Yeah. Anyway. So.
See you guys. Love you.
All right. Till
Later.
next week. Bye.
All right, Alex Frazee. Always great to have on. Thanks, Al. So yeah. Anyway, the picks are in. We're gonna get a couple more pro guys. How you feeling? Better now.
Better
It's
now,
fine.
yeah.
I swallowed mine.
You did.
Yeah, it's a little hot right here.
Not
toasty.
worse than the
Little toasty.
peanut brutal though, right?
Clever. No. Chili Bowl Rad.
That was hotter than the peanut brutal though. Like
an instant heat.
instant heat, but the peanut brutal like was
Yeah, it was
poison.
pain through here and through here. Yeah, that was a painful situation. Yeah, he should get his Tesla wrapped, Hormesis Tesla.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as I know, I think they got like steering wheel heaters. Maybe the top models, like because I think the top ones are like 120 grand. So hopefully there's some sort of heat device in the windshield. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. Without further ado, let's just get into. We'll get into the wheel. And yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that list of players, but I just kind of wanted to more. For the Hall of Icons, because we're going to start voting for 2023 here pretty soon. And I'm not on the voting board. I just helped to curate the list with a handful of other players. And I can almost all but assure you that pretty much every legendary paintball player will be on that list as the 20 players. And again, if you didn't see last week's episode, I'll do a little slideshow here. The 20 players who made it into the the first round induction are playing above us right here. So there's 20 there. We're gonna do about 7 to 10 players on the next induction, and then every year thereon we'll be constantly adding more players. So yeah, so Chili Borad, calm down. You're absolutely right. When is Tyler Humphrey? And that's really actually interesting you mentioned that, because we were talking about that today. Like kind of the players who you grew up with.
Yeah.
Right?
I grew up playing under Tyler.
So Tyler Humphrey is on the list. You know, there are 12. Tui Barber is on the list. So yeah, a handful of the All-American guys are on the list. Special's on the list. We're putting Billy Gardner on the list. There were some notable names that were not on the list this year. Mikko Huhtinen was one of them, and that was kind of an oversight. I'm adding more players from Europe onto the list. So, you know, Jacko will be on the list. I want to put Magid Idris on the list, the owner of Stockholm Joy Division. Frank Connell is definitely on the list. But, yeah, there are 12 members of the voting committee. So, obviously, the players who have the highest vote count will be the ones who make it on the list for the first round, or the second round, and so on and so forth. And again, we're gonna my plan is to continue this indefinitely, right? Keep giving this thing out. Let me see if Eric Dearman's on the list. I believe he is. Eric Dearman is on the list. Ed Poorman on the list. Guys like Dan Bonebreak, Danny Tiljak, Weasel, Dave Opie Thomas, Dave Baines. So pretty much
Chris Lasoya called me at the beginning of
the show.
Actually,
I've got Chris Lasoya's jacket and his plaque right there as well. So Rusty Glaze is on the list. Yes, Leads will be added to the list this time. Again, there were a couple of players that were oversights on there and that I want to make sure are on the list. But what we're going to also do is there'll be a first round and second round players. So basically everybody who is who is not voted in on the first list, I'll put any new additions, because we're going to obviously have to add new players as they become relevant to the list. So for instance, if you know any of us retire, we'll be put onto that list at some point in time. But and I'll be able to signify who is the first round and the second round. Angel Fragoza is on the list. Yes, he is. So yeah, I do appreciate, like, I like getting people to mention stuff, because yes, that's kind of the reason that a couple of the guys I put on there. Daryl Trent won this year. Actually, he just called me yesterday. He replied to every single one of my emails that I sent him, just big bold block letters that said spam. And then I called him and said, "Are you serious? It's an email from Ryan Greenspan to you that says, you know,
yeah,
hey, attention, this is the deal."
Yeah.
Yes. And he's like, "Yeah, I really thought it was spam, man. I'm so sorry." Okay.
he thought he might be playing a joke on you.
He thought that, well, because he said he's got this other list from some other Hall of Fame thing, and it was lame. And both Glenn Takamoto and Glenn Forster are both on the list.
Is that how you report spam? You email the person back with spam?
Maybe he just maybe some
Does
people
that work?
like,
I don't know if
maybe,
that works.
I don't know. Be Real is not on the list, I don't think. Rob Staudinger is on the list. The Lundqvist brothers, both of them. And I believe you actually spelled that perfectly, Ryan. So actually, that's a really good point right there. Brandon is Alex. So Alex Martinez, that's a really good point, is not on the list, mainly because he's still a rostered player.
Yeah, he's playing.
And he's still played some points, but he might actually now officially be... So you have to be a retired player. I don't know if it's retired for a year or more. I haven't really kind of thought of that, because obviously Oliver came back and played in one World Cup the same year he was inducted. So, yeah. Little John is on the list, Steve, so thank you. Yeah, good call. Richard and Gerald Garcia. Remind me, let me see. I do not have Richard or Gerald. I do have Greg Hastings.
Kenny Rosenberg.
So Keely Watson is not on the list. I know that she was mentioned to be on the list. I have her on at her, and I think B's on here. Yeah, B. Paxton is on the list.
Kenny's suiting back up. He's playing right now.
Kenny's
he
on
was
it.
playing out there
We
Saturday.
got Kenny Clamper. Kevin Jones is on the list.
Skinny Kevin.
Yeah, and Jeff, if we get okay, George. So 2 questions here. Jordan Jackson, is there anyone influential enough that was not a pro player? So that's kind of the Keely Watson question, right? He wasn't a pro player, was a player, was definitely influential. So there is an actual Hall of Fame as well. Rich Telford and Greg Hastings are both on there. You know, and it's tricky, right? Do they have to be pro? I definitely want to honor the women players that are here and have helped grow the sport as well. And Keely certainly was one of those players, but she kind of was more of a personality more than a player. I know she did play amateur rank stuff here and there, but mainly she was more of a promotional, like, marketing person in the sport. That's kind of like having Bonnie be on the list. B. Paxton does play and does run an organization too.
Lisa Harvey.
Yeah, like Lisa Harvey too. Same sort of thing. Like, they kind of played, but they really didn't play. I think, however, Keely did play more. But that's a really good question, and I do want to talk about that. Brian Cole is on there. So yeah, and these are mainly players, right? So you're getting these people off of, like, accolades. So a good person, a good player to kind of compare this to. Well, the Malachevsky brothers, them, some of the guys from Lockout, Wally is on there, Wally Donner. But a really good example of who is Quincy, I believe, is on here. Let me check. Yep, Quincy is on there. Zach Long, Kevin Jones, also both on there. But yeah, you want someone who has notoriety as a player and has a lot of accomplishments. So, like, Dickens, LD is a really good example of that. Let me see, because he won a ton of.
Carl's playing.
Yep, Carl Markowski's still playing. Rage guys, yes. Chino is definitely on there. I don't know if Danny's on there. Danny Benura is not on there, but Chino is certainly on there. And I do want to talk to Art about that as well. Chino's definitely on the list. So yeah, lots of players. Definitely want to get guys who were great players, influential in the sport. Like Chuck Hench is a great example of, like, a player who I believe was very influential. Not an incredibly high caliber player, but a very well known player in the 90s to 2000s.
Ziggy Moonbeam.
Ziggy Moonbeam, that's right. Yeah, Ziggy Moonbeam.
It's a great name.
It is a great name. He played. And look, here's the thing: if they're kind of moonlighting as playing, like, I know Chino played at Cup, maybe the 10-man, but, like, I meant competing.
Yeah.
Right. If you're competing on and this is pro player stuff. Ken Pryson will not be on the list. So yeah, you want to Mooner. Mooner's a good call. I don't think I have Mooner on here. Dennis Mooner is not on here. So yeah, we definitely want to have guys that are pro players helped to. So I mean, like, look at the list of the players who won that are kind of still. I didn't know that graphic's still going. So guys who were influential in the sport. You know, Rennick Miller, great example. He played and kind of started was the captain and the leader of Aftershock. You know, and still runs the paintball field and big name in that area. And you've got guys who are, like, incredibly prolific players throughout the ages. You know, you can't deny, like, Rocky Cagnoni, you can't deny Oliver Lang, Bob Long. So yeah, we just want to Chris Lasoya, those types of guys. So you got to have a lot of accolades under your belt and name, and just kind of, you know, go from there. Brian Cole, yeah, like I said, is still on there. Not sure if Jeremy Salm is going to make the list just yet. It's kind of a little bit of a tarnished name, but possibly. Again, we still need some people to toss on there. I got a list of, like, right now the list of players is about 140 deep, and we've chosen 20 of them so far. So the next list will have about 60 players on it. We'll kind of tighten it up, as they say. O. Pollock. Good call there. Rodney Squires is definitely on there. Yeah, T Fong, dude. You know a lot of those players. Yo, Q's on there. O is not, but that's a really good one. I do appreciate that. See, that's why I want to open this up to everybody. Rodney Squires is on that. So, yeah, Terrence. Next time we're up there, we'll chat about this a little bit, and you can go over this list because I know that you know a handful of those types of players. Who'd you have growing up that you guys looked up to on that trauma side?
Brian Stewart, Dave Faison, Tyler Humphreys, Lucian Blackburn. Lucian Blackburn was a big influence for me because he's a smaller snake guy. I'm missing. I think those are like the biggest standouts. Was like Dave Faison, Lucian, Tyler, Brian Stewart, Beast too. And yeah, Brian Stewart would probably definitely be up there because he became the coach too.
Okay, there we go.
Missing some, obviously like Opie, but I think I saw Opie on there.
He's on there.
Yeah. And Rob Sonder obviously is on there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
T Hump, Seymour Butts, Lane Wright is on there.
Yeah, John Tinker, John Dresser, Lane Wright. I think Lane's on there already.
He
right?
is. John Dresser is on there. Yep, Farside. Shout out to Farside. So yeah, anyway, really big list curated, and we're super stoked on it, and we're gonna kind of look forward to keep growing this thing. Obviously, like I said, we're gonna get the voting board committee to induct a new members coming up here in April, and then we'll announce those towards the end of the year, and we'll get a big award ceremony again. And we'll put a little bit more towards the budget, better cameras, better audio, all that stuff. But I think it went really well, and I appreciate everybody for the support. We'll get some merch going as well with Hormesis and them to make sure that we can.
Marty Bush
won. Marty Bush was in the first round. I got his jacket and plaque in that bag also.
Who was Oliver's favorite player? Was it Marty Bush?
Probably Shane.
Or no, it was. If you said the name, I would know. It was a. God, who was it? Have to ask him who that guy was.
Yeah. Travis Pastrana is not on there, but Shane Pastana did win the first round. You guys can check it out. It's on the YouTube channel for Ghost Sports. I'm gonna put together a post-production piece about the induction ceremony, but it's a cool little 12 or 15 minutes. You can check it out if you guys want. Andy Greenwald, Navarone. All right, Roy Richard is on the list. Yep. Rosie, Ronnie Simpkins, Ron Nelson, Ron Kilborn, Rodney, Rocky Newth, Riley Solomon, Richmond,
Billy Wing's on there.
Billy Wing is on there. Rich Telford, Rennick Miller, Quincy,
Frank
Mr.
Connell's
U,
on there.
Robo, who I also did not put in on the first year of the last list, is now on this one. So pretty good on that one. Nikki Cuba's on there. Neil Eberly, Mitch Karn, Miko Hutinen, Mike Peveril, Paxson, Hinman, Carthy, Carey, Bruno. I can see Bruno making it in. I can see Nikki Cuba making it in this year. Lots of really big names. Like I said, Skemp is on there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
Gator Glaze too. Along with Rusty.
So
I saw Gator on on Sunday.
Very cool. So shout out to Gator and the Glaze family coming in there.
So had a sweet
E-Rob
JT.
is on there. Ed Poorman's on there. Bob Long won this year. Actually, Bob Long's jacket's down there.
Gator was king of style.
King of style.
Yeah,
Did he have his flipped up little hat?
No, he didn't. He was wearing a hat. It wasn't a flipped up hat, but he still had a really cool JT build, a sick strap on it, just the edge cut on his mask, some OG frames. Still got it. He did.
Still
Gator
got it, baby.
Invented ag.
Dude, those guys, him and Rusty used to play it on the, something Ducks, and with their mom, and they would play in the events, and they would wear these funny little hats with spinning propellers on their heads.
I like it.
We play against those guys.
Marcus Gators
is
last event he coached was us when we won. Was it 2016 Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dynasty.
Dude, we were like, yeah, the Glaze family are tacticians, man.
Yeah.
Those guys don't mess around. Those guys do not mess around. So, shout out to the Glaze Brigade. All right, let's give some stuff away here. So, again, everybody, thank you very much for your support. If you guys, Ron Kilborn is on there. The Sitting Ducks is the name. Thank you guys. Good call. If you guys have not,
are great.
you guys are awesome, dude. You guys
Whenever
are
we
on
don't know something, you guys are
y'all
there.
are on it. On it. Oh yes, Spick, you still got your OG Flex Park collection. You gonna hold on to those? Just
I might hold on to
keep it in the bag.
Yeah,
keep it in the
yeah.
Field One Dynasty bag that you got, just in case for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
With that little piece that Alex owes you $10,000 for.
Oh yeah.
Don't look where it's at.
Yeah,
It's a telltale sign.
yeah.
Alex can come in here and be like, it's over there.
Yeah. It's like I need to search through this whole area.
So we'll tell you that story some other time. So anyway, again, big Whole Foods should definitely be on this list. You're right, STK Iron. I'm gonna make a jacket for Whole Foods, the true MVP. So again, thank you guys all for all of the support. We're gonna do a couple of wheel spins here. Mega members, I've got a Hormesis band for you guys. I've got an HK prize. We've got these goggles right here. So if you're a super mega support status member, we appreciate your support. We're gonna give you guys a couple of spins just for you guys to win something. And then I've got a handful. We got a ton of HK stuff that we're gonna give away. So please, any and all. T-Fong, Danny Love, and Rennick Miller both won in round one. T-Fong, you should watch the induction ceremony out on the YouTube channel for, let me see if I can find it real quick while I'm spinning this wheel here. So, Go Sports Hall of Icons. Booyah. Paintball Hall of Icons. Live on Go Sports. Booyah. Did I say booyah twice?
I think so.
That was the third time, actually. Damn. That's embarrassing.
It's a hot chip getting to you.
It is. This sweatshirt on. Good thing I almost wore my project sweatshirt, but I remember people were making fun of me for wearing it twice. And that thing weighs like 8 pounds. It's hot. And I'm sweating that thing. Right here is a link. I'll try to put it in the show description as well. A link to the
What up, Jerry?
The deal.
Dude, you miss you're gonna have to rewind it back a little bit. Watch Ryan and I eat some of this.
Jerry's
hot chip.
on the list.
Jerry's on the Hall of Icons list.
Yep. So again, stoked to have everybody in here as a supporter. Forgot it was Tuesday. Come on, everybody. Set the Google Alert calendar every
You have a
Tuesday.
note on
same
this
time.
one.
What's that?
Can you send me the past shirt and pod? Shipping was totally mixed up.
Okay.
I don't
Sure. Let me write that down. Jeff, will you message us or email me or shoot us a message on the Spick and Span Instagram? Make sure I have your address correct on here. So sometimes I've been really good about it lately, but sometimes if I leave the spreadsheets open, Sloan comes in here and rearranges the whole deal. So and I think unfortunately a couple of you have been
Bamboozled.
bamboozled by young Sloan herself. So
Booyah.
let me go straight on over to the super mega support status wheel. We're gonna just hit this thing on the spin. Oops, let's put it up here first. We're spinning right now. This is gonna be for let's go for the icon. We're gonna go for a Hormesis headband right here.
These are mega members, right?
Super mega support status members. These are the highest supporting group right here. We're gonna give you guys a new poster, and I got some keychains being made up or luggage tags, whatever you want to call it, that are gonna be coming out here. Christopher Hall, you just won yourself a Hormesis headband. You guys can upgrade your membership. You can or you can join the channel right here. I throw your name up on the list. Let's give another headband away for Mr. Sean Chai.
Got some shirt samples here too from
Oh,
Island
cool.
Designs.
Oh, love it. If you fire him over here, I could fire him up on the thing.
All right.
Yeah, fire. Alrighty, another wheel spin. Let's go with, and then we still have an HK goggle to give away to the mega members here. Support and win big. Appreciate it. Dalton Gilbert, you are a winner of a Hormesis prize. Okay, and we are going to go over to the other wheel with everybody's name on it. So you actually, Mega members have 2 chances to win. One is on the main wheel. I like how this one has the main wheel with all the names, and then you guys have your own separate wheel. So if you guys are supporters of the show at the Mega Support Status membership, Mario Trujillo, you're going to be winning some freebies here.
He's not in here for sure right now. He's usually
Popping off in the comment section.
Yeah.
All right, another HK Army little giveaway box bin item. Accept this, save the downloads. Woo Rodriguez.
Woo.
All right, let's do another. Let's do 2 more HK Army little grabs.
All right. Do I need to grab the stuff, or we just?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like whatever, whatever comes in, like whatever arrives at your doorstep is what you're gonna get. Could be a Dynasty microfiber cloth. Thanks, HK. I'm not sure if you're really allowed to be selling these things, but thank you very much for sending it to us. Very fitting. We got some of this stuff. We got headbands. We got beanies. Yep.
Some air
Protect
tags.
that head. What just happened? Okay. That was a nose spin. I've never seen that one. In the meantime, let me throw up a couple of images here. You know what? I'll just do this. Watch this. We'll go Churro 18. Nice name.
I haven't posted these yet too, but I have a few extra AC Diesel jerseys for sale. This is the away one in black. We obviously have the olive green one as well. It's nice. They threw the Tiger Wear logo big up there in between the numbers and the team name. So hit me up when I throw that up on social media. We're doing the gloves, the mask today too, right?
Huh? Yeah. Let's do the mask right now. Did you just send this to me? Airdrop was canceled. You gotta send it again.
Okay.
Send it again. Churro, sorry, we're doing 3 things at once. Let's do, this will be a Hormesis prize for everybody. Because I want everybody to win big. We need to hook everybody up who supports the show. Maui Rockstars with the Hormesis. Look at that. 2 ways to win. Shout out. Hey.
Here, hit accept.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Got a lot. I need another hand. Look at this. Maui Rockstars. You send us these things, and we're gonna send you a nice little Hormesis. Oh yeah. Sorry, I've been hoarding this whole thing. Please eat the rest of those. Yeah, half that box. And I ate all the toffee ones the other day. HIC files. Mom.
I think we still need to do a little work on this, so we don't have to completely show them.
Yeah, we're over this. If you want to see them, if you want to see the shirts that we got for you guys, come to the the Sweet BPL, Sweet Potato Paintball League event this weekend, and we're gonna we'll show you guys. We'll unveil some of the shirts. Mike Herda, you won twice today. Look at that.
Look at that.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna send out some Gen X stuff with you as well. Okay, now let's get the final giveaway going here. HK Army goggles, skull goggles, skull crushers. Super Mega Support Status members. Booyah! Look at these things, delivered to your door, right here. And next week we're going hard with the prizes. Next week, TFX3 going out the door to a Mega Support Status member. So we've got tons of stuff. Philip Jacobs, let's get you one of these things. That's right.
Congrats.
Philip Jacobs.
Oh,
congratulations, dude. Hell yeah.
Look extra scary in these out there.
Okay. Yep. Let's go. Let me write your name down. This is fun too. You know what? Also, we're excited about giving away things like pods because they don't make really boxes for signed pods, and goggles. We don't have any of those boxes, so we get to do a lot of arts and crafts.
Yeah. We know how to make any box now.
Yeah, we sure can. So hey, again, everybody, thank you very much for the support. Next week, we're gonna either have Kenny, Short, or Skemp. One of the Bloodhawks are gonna come on the show.
Maybe Mike Hinman.
Maybe him in. Talk about the WCPBL event. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Sal Chavez, we got a Dynasty event video coming out from BFP Gear.
Awesome.
So we'll have that maybe premiered next week on the show. Also, thank you, Sal. And yeah, we're gonna be ramping it up. Look for a new poster. All you super mega support status members and everybody who's subscribed to the channel, make sure you send us your addresses. So when you win something like a pair of goggles, Philip Jacobs, or you win a headband, Mr. Christopher Hall, or you win twice on one show, Mike Herta. Make sure we have your address because I want to make sure that we can send you your goodies.
Yeah, over there to the Spick and Span Instagram.
Spick and Span Instagram. Also, for the 200 of you guys who are all in the market of getting, let's see, a new Aculock kit for maybe your Lux, maybe your Shocker, maybe your any other gun out there, go to field1paintball.com for another hour. You got 10% off any Aculock product. Okay, so
Is that it? That's a wrap?
I think it is, right?
Till next week.
Till next week, dudes.
See you at WCPBL if you guys are out there. Come by, say hi.
Come hi. Grab a shirt. I think if we get shirts out there, every shirt's gonna come with a pod.
Look at that.
We can do that.
Yep.
We got a box of pods.
We'll
Shout
bring
out to
those
Gen
pods.
X. Gen X Global, and we are out.
Love you guys. Later. We get another hot chip. That was a 2021. We should get we missed
It was a little
2022.
stale.
It was a little stale.
That thing was fucking hot.
It was very hot. I was dying.
Should we put it in a bag of chips and see if Camille will eat it
Oh
on
yeah,
accident?
100%.
Okay,
You got to find the right colored chips.
let's get her.
Let's